it's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, coming at you with the 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we're dealing with a different deck every day. Today we're taking a look at Charmers, or Familiar Possessed, whatever you want to call these lovely ladies. We have a deck that's all focused around them and summoning them out and giving them all the benefits of their new support that's coming out in the structure deck at some point, along with some other funky tech cards that just makes these ladies into huge beat sticks. That's just, it's a very nice deck, it's a very casual deck, but it's a very effective deck. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to show off the combos, show you how this deck works. Big shout out Mr. Libra October, the gentleman who suggested today's deck. Leave suggestions for future episodes in the comments if you so desire. And so let's go ahead and get started with this deck and have ourselves a good old time. Alright, our first opponent. Kind of want to go first with this deck. Not to say I couldn't go second with the deck. I just prefer ladies first today, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, here. Nice opening hand. I like it very much. Earth and Light. Let's see. So first off, we're going to play our Possessed Awakening. Our new piece of support. Every time I summon a monster with 1850 attack, I get to draw a card. And I've also got my Fairytail-Luna. Let's me search out any monster with 1850 attack. So I'm going to go ahead, get Heat of the Fire Charmer. And so another thing this thing does is, for every attribute I have that's different on the board, all my monsters get 300 attack. And my Charmers, they're immune to stuff. So it's pretty nice. And I've drawn into Willard. It's an interesting tech card, Willard, because he doesn't gain his effects because I'm not sending Element Sabers, but it's useful for other things. Let's see. Doesn't really matter what I dump. So, I'm going to dump what I don't have. Let's see. Fire and Earth. Why not? I'm just going to summon out Willard here. He's just going to have big attack. First I was in, now you have my attention. Let's see. There you go. Big old smiley face. There you go, Mr. Cyndaquil. Yeah, so I've got my Possessed. It's going to keep drawing me cards every time I summon things. Luna obviously has the effect where I can bounce one of his cards and one of my cards. Well, basically I can target Luna, and I can bounce her to my hand and his card to his hand. And the idea of that is to just, interrupt what my opponent is up to. Let's see what he's up to indeed. I'm seeing some invoked Shaddolls going on here. That's my guess, anyway. I mean, it's still too early to tell, but it definitely invoked. Probably Shaddolls, because I am seeing Trick Clown, and you don't see Trick Clown in too many decks, but when you do see it, it's a combo deck. So he's going to make Dragulus, and I'm going to be like, negate. I'm going to attempt to bounce that. There you go. So now he gets no draw power. I mean, granted, Tricky Clown, the obnoxious little shite, keeps coming back because that's what it does. So he still gets to keep the Tricky Clown, I'm not gonna lie. He has a clown, and it's a tricky one. During main phase, add a Zefra Pendulum from deck to your extra deck, face up. Change this monster's scale to that monster's scale, I see. So this is some sort of interesting little combo-wombo deck. He's going to be able to summon out whatever that was that he dumped. Little level 2 Zefra. And so you can target a card in the Pendulum Zone and turn to hand. Interesting. And then Shaddoll. See, I told you there'd be Shaddolls in here. Luckily, I have Luna. And I can attempt to force... Well, it won't work too well on Construct, sad to say, but Luna will... That's a quick effect. So, I can use it on my turn to force him to get rid of a Construct if he has another one. And then during his turn, I can do it again. So, that's the thing. And plus, for the fact of the matter is, well, I'm bigger than him, but that doesn't matter. Construct destroys monsters that were special summoned. So that doesn't do much for me. Let me think about this. Got two monsters with different attributes in the grave, so that's a big old 400-point stat boost. Not a lot. Not a lot. I really wish Willard or La Paulimana had an effect to change his own attribute. That would have been nice. It would have been nice, but it's not what we've got indeed. Alright. Are you gonna make a decision there, lad? You get to summon one of your dudes face down. I would imagine you're either gonna go for Falco or Beastie Boy. I mean, that's my guess. If I had to guess, that's exactly what it's gonna do, is just summon one of those two. No, he got Ariel. He's going to be able to bring back a banished Shaddoll, if he had any banished Shaddolls. So sadly, Willard is going to be dead. I still call him Willard. What can I say? Yeah, sadly, my boy doesn't gain his effects because I don't use any of them element sabers. I mean, I could get another Willard, and I'm probably going to do that. But first, let's go for Luna. I'm going to get to draw a card, and I'm going to get to do some other stuff. Search another monster. It's pretty nice. I could really use one of my familiars, though, because the familiars make this deck work even better. Because you can special summon them from your deck or from your hand whenever you have one of these spellcasters on the board. Oh, and hey, there's one of them. Sweet. Alright, so what I want to do is special summon Gigabit. Special summon Gigabit. Let's go ahead and attempt Luna just to see if we can get him to get rid of another construct. That way he won't have that construct. That's pretty nice. Let's see. Yep. Alright. Incarnation. He's gonna bring back Wendy. Alright. So, yeah, he gets all Wendy. And then he's gonna probably negate this. We'll see. Yep, he negated it exactly as we intended him to do. Granted, he gets back his Shadow Fusion, but what have you. What have us indeed. And I really wish Utopia Double worked in this situation, but it does not. So I'm going to go ahead and beat over Construct, because this is normal summon, therefore unaffected by Construct effect. And he could get the trap back, and he might get the trap back, but I doubt it. And now let's go ahead and see. I'm going to get rid of... Oh, that's a difficult one. I'm going to attack Ariel. I'm just going to make it simple. Get rid of Ariel. And let's go ahead, main phase 2. And I can do a lot of stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and make a Baguska. I don't really need to make Baguska, but this will lock down his monster effects for a turn. So that's a good idea, I feel. You know, I'll be able to summon out some familiars, keep drawing some cards. Even if these get switched to defense mode, I'm going to get to draw more cards. So, nice little Baguska action coming up in here. He's very welcome in this deck. Just as a little bit of a stall and a little bit of beat over once he's used up all his effects. It all works out. Alright. Oh, now he's got the dang old Oracle field spell. Or the Zefra field spell. Like the Oracle of Zefra. Whatever. Alright. He's got himself a dragon. Got himself a nasty old dragon. And he's got Shaddoll Fusion. And let's see. He can use whatever he wants to summon that darn old thing out. That's for sure. So the question is, what is he going to summon? Because both of his constructs are in the grave. Does he run a third? I kind of doubt it. I mean, he could. Alright, so he summoned a Fish Guy. Alright. Unfortunately for you, Fish Guy doesn't do you any good, my friend. I mean, Wendy goes off, and so does Dragon. Sadly to say, he's going to probably pop my Possessed Awakening. Probably. I mean, he could also destroy my Palace, which would, you know, make me sad, but... Honestly, Possessed... Oh, no, he did get rid of the field spell. Alright. And he's going to attempt to negate my Possessed Awakening. You fool. That won't work. And it's alright. I mean, as much as I like the Temple, it doesn't do me that much. I mean, it was a 600-point boost. This is already a 600 boost with just 2 cards, so... It all works out for me. All works out just fine. Plus, I have, you know, 2 other field spells and a terraforming, so if I get another field spell, it's all good. Gravitas Controller. Ah, you little shite. Alright, so he's that's the anti-Baguska. It's the anti-Baguska, and unfortunately, he's just gonna beat over Baguska. He's gonna beat over Baguska, bounce these both back to his deck. Or these both will go back to the deck. Which is sad news for me, because I really liked Baguska. He was my bro. It was my bro that was keeping things going, but now he is gone. He is Kaputski. Because Baguska does nothing to link monsters. Alright, so you bounced my Baguska, you monster. Alright, I really need my other field spell now. That would be helpful, because then I'd be gaining a whole 800 attack points. Alright, Shaddoll is gonna flip his Beastie Boy. And then he's going to be able to draw 2, discard 1. Because that's what Shaddoll Beastie Boy does. We'll see. We'll see indeed. I mean, I've still got my Charmers. My Familiars Possessed. Although they don't do anything right now, so it's still a bit of a thing. Alright. He's still going. I have to admit, this is a very interesting deck. Shaddolls and Zefras, of all things. Alright. And he put the Penguin. Alright. You target a ritual beast of Zefra in the grave. Does he have either of those in the grave? I don't remember. I don't think he does. I think he just wants to summon out the dude that negates stuff. Or not the guy that negates stuff. He gets the counter trap. Or Providence, which also adds the counter trap. This is indeed what it all does. But he's going to get another field spell. Interesting. Interesting choice. I would have expected you. Maybe he already has the counter trap. That's the thing. He might already have that dang old counter trap. Luckily, I can get mostly around said counter trap, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't negate summons or anything, so there you go. What are you gonna do now? You gotta make some link 3. He's gonna bounce my possession. I needed that for things. You little rat. I needed that. Alright, well now this gets tricky. I mean, I've drawn my Palace of Elemental Lords, so that's a good thing. Let's see if he negates it or something. Yeah, he did have Zefra Divine Strike. Banishes Zefra in the extra deck. You fiend. I needed that for things. Alright, well, I'm just going to have to set a monster pass then, because unfortunately he has negated my stuff. I knew he'd have that darn old counter trap card. You little rat and your Zefras. And now he can just summon out whatever one of these darn things he wants. Because he has the Pendulum Scales and he has a zone he can summon to. All I really need, if I can get either my other field spell or my Possessed, I can at least, start coming back from this. But I need that darn old field spell and or the Possessed. It'd be really nice if I drew Possessed and then, got my field spell. That would be perfect. We'll see. We shall indeed see. Target a Yangjing, Jupiter. What does this do? Turn it into a tuner monster. Alright, so he can make a synchro of some form. But first off, he's just going to attack with a unicorn. Okay. He's just attacking with a dang old unicorn. So, I didn't use synchro summon or whatever you had the power to do. I don't know. Oh, hey, Twin Twisters. That's, at the very least, something to stop some of his combos. I can, at the very least, get rid of... What does this do again? When you ritual summon... Blah, 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 I don't care. I'm just getting rid of your pendulum scales. I don't trust your scales very much. I forgot about Providence. I completely forgot he could banish that to do that. You fiend. Alright, well, I'll get rid of the treasure of the Gang's Inn at the very least. Let's see. And it went back to his deck? Alright. I haven't played against Zefras in so long, I don't remember all the junk they can do. I don't remember, damn it. Alright. Now he's gonna go for Cross Sheep, implying he has the fusion spell or something. Does this do something when you summon a pendulum to the zones? No, but he could probably go for something else. You also have 2 7s now. Oh, shit. Whoops. Yeah, you made a slight mistake there, laddie. But don't worry, it's fine. I mean, the duel's not over by any long shot. I mean, that's just how it goes. Unfortunately for him, it is over because this is the part where I kick his butt. Because I've got Utopia double just for this situation. So I'm going to go ahead and go for Utopia double, get my double or nothing. It's time for you to freaking die. So I've got Utopia double, and I'm going to go ahead and end this duel, because that's just what happens, my dude. Unfortunately, you made a slight mistake, and you surrendered. So, there's a win. It was an interesting duel, and I have to admit, I did kind of luck out there that my opponent just screwed himself over. But in the end of the day, that's just what happens sometimes. You screw yourself over, you get too much into your combos. So that's a win. Let's go ahead and go into duel number 2 and get more of a legit win. As much as I like this duel, it was mostly my opponent screwing over. Alright, our second opponent, another card game. Something I got. It's an old catchphrase. I'm trying to bring it back here and there. Let's see what our opponent's gonna pick. Again, I'm trying to go first just to get things started. Opening hand is good. I like this hand. Let's go ahead and bait any searching stoppers. Any ash blossoms, any of that nonsense. Or up against some sort of combo deck. I don't necessarily like the idea of being up against the combo deck, not gonna lie. But we'll see how it goes. I've got Luna. If I can interrupt his combos at the right time, this ought to be helpful. So let's go ahead and Luna, search out a card. Get another Luna, just in case. Might as well just grab another Luna. Alrighty. And let's go ahead and use our field spell to search out Willard. The thing about Willard, now I can't attack next turn, but I figure this will work out. I'm just trying to jump some more monsters, get more stuff in the graveyard, and we'll go ahead and end our turn. So we'll see what's up with our opponent. This is a 60-card something deck, so it could be a lot of things. Probably, Wind Witches. Memphis does not like Wind Witches. Add a Wind Witch from deck to hand. Yeah. Let's see if he has multiples of that. No, he did not. Alright, good. We've interrupted the Wind Witches at the very least. If you have no monsters, summon this card, summon a Wind Witch from the deck, and that'd be tributed. But we already just saw that he didn't have another one of that Wind Witch, so that's a good thing. Unless, of course, he's tricked me. He did not trick me. Good. Very good. So I'm going to take some 500 burn damage, but I'm not going to see no Crystal Wing, or at least I hope I'm not seeing no Crystal Wing. That would not be good. So it looks like I have indeed stopped his little combo, and that's a good thing. Unfortunately, I can't do Battle Phase because of my dang Palace of the Elemental Lords, which is the one bad thing. It's the one bad thing about this situation. So let's see if we can draw into something that'll stop our opponent in his tracks. We'll see. I mean, I've still got Luna, so that's a good thing. Yeah, because I can't do Battle Phase because of the dang old field spell. But at least I got Luna. I can keep bouncing back my opponent's stuff. You know, because he can just do that, and I'll be like, bounce. Get back in your hand. Stop trying to do your stupid Crystal Wing. Keep it out of here. I don't need it. Does it look like I need a Crystal Wing here? I don't need no Crystal Wing here, thank you very much. So, yeah, it looks like my opponent really, really wants that Crystal Wing Dragon. Not gonna lie, it seems to be something very important to him. Which is why I'm not allowing him to do it, as often as I bloody well can help it. Let's go ahead and add Asa, just to get as many different attributes as humanly possible. Another dang old palace. Interesting. Let's go ahead and beat over his board. I don't trust him having these monsters. I don't want him to have these. If I can bloody well help it. Dimension Prison. Well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna, bounce. I'll bounce this one. I'm gonna bounce that one. Yep. So now those will go back, and I don't lose my monster. Let's go ahead and beat over the Wind Witch here, and we'll be all set and good. Draining Shield. This guy is playing some funky old tech cards, not gonna lie. I mean, I could grab another Lapalui, but then I couldn't do Battle Phase next turn, so instead I'm just gonna end turn, dump a couple more attributes so I get my monster even bigger. So here's the thing. Red Resonator, summon monster from hand. Okay. He can certainly summon that out, and he's got that dang old glass bell back. Okay. Interesting indeed. Now what are you gonna go for? Now he goes for Clear Wing, okay. So he did get Clear Wing Synchro Boy out, that's for sure. But that won't stop, you know, Luna and stuff, because I don't, let's see. Let's see, much fetch activate is okay, so I can't bounce that. That's the thing I gotta remember. Other than that, I think I'm alright. Let's go ahead and do the thing we keep doing with our Luna. I'm gonna go ahead and fetch, the light one for no particular reason. Let's see what we draw into Hita. Okay. I'm gonna set this for now. And let's go ahead and play our Unpossessed. For no particular reason. I just want to play it really bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and beat over the Clearwing Synchro Dragon. He doesn't do much against me, that's for sure. And then I'll go ahead and beat over Red Resonator. See, this guy's got some combos, or at least he's trying to do some combos, but unfortunately for him, I've got the things to oust his combos. And I've got all these attributes in the grave, so the more attributes I get in the grave, the bigger my monsters are gonna be. Excuse me? Cyberdarks. Cyberdarks? What the heck is this? I guess we'll never find out, because my opponent has surrendered. Well, that's a bit better. It's a little bit better. I mean, this was just me just completely screwing this guy's combos over with Luna. So, it all works out to the end. So, very nice for a second duel. I'll let this guy's deck remain a secret. Let's go for duel number 3. Alrighty, our third opponent getting some water as I hit the buttons. Delicious water. Alright, what do we got here? We gotta get our opponent to just let us pick. Come on, man. Just stop copying me. Stop it. Stop it right now. Go throw something else. Stop it. Okay, we'll let him pick. This is fine. Fine and dandy, we're going first. We have our best sort of stuff, so I'm happy with it. Got my Possessed. I've got my Luna. I'm gonna get the searching and the drawing and all the good stuff. I mean, he might hit me with some sort of negation, but it looks like he doesn't want to hit me with no negation, so that's good. I'll search also just to have different attributes, because that's what I like to do. Dark Hole. You know, I'm just going to end my turn. I could go for Baguska, but, you know, I'm just going to sit on Luna and see what happens. We'll just see what happens, and in any case, I've got Ranryu for next turn, so all's good. All's good in the hood. We'll see what our opponent's up to. I mean, I've got Dark Hole. So long as OTKs don't happen, or my opponent just does nothing, things should be good. So let's go ahead and set this. I'll summon Area the Water Charmer. I'll get to draw another card. And since I have another different attribute, all's good in the hood, I've got my Palace of the Elemental Bros. And, you know, I think I'm just going to go for an OTK here. You know, I'm just going to go for an OTK. I might not be able to battle phase next turn, but I think I'll be good. I'm just going to dump these two, bring out a Willard. Bring out the Willard. And then go ahead and special summon Ranryu so that, look at all these stats. Look how huge my monsters are. They're huge. Willard's 3,700. And my opponent surrendered. Alright, this guy will check just because. And then we'll go into the fourth duel. Okay, so we're up against Thunder Dragons. Why? I don't understand what happened here. I am very confuddled and confused. Why did he do nothing? You could discard this card, add a Thunder Dragon. He could have, you know, ditched Thunder Dragon for Thunder Dragon, ditched this to get it back. Yeah, he had Avian. He had everything. He had a lot of stuff. I don't understand why he didn't do anything. I guess it's because he couldn't go for Thunder Dragon Lord, but I don't understand. I'm generally confused as to why he didn't attempt anything, but such is such. So I guess we just turned up against the brickiest Thunder Dragon player of all. Well, I'm still counting that as a win, because I did clearly kick this guy's butt. So, regardless, I'm just going to go into the fourth duel, probably do a fifth duel. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, our fourth opponent will be up against a gentleman or a lady named Alice. I'm totally fine with this. Alright, opening hand. It's not ideal, but I can search out with Terra Fireman. And if he tries to ash me, I've got all of the designators I could ever want. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and summon out good old Luna. Luna is proving to be very much an MVP in this deck. I'm not gonna lie, she's very, very helpful. And I'm thinking of whether I want to go for Baguska or not. I kind of do, but at the same time, I kind of don't. So, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave Luna on the board, and she's going to bounce stuff for us. I think that'll be a good thing. I think that'll be a very good and nice thing to do. And we're up against Deep Sea Diva. Alright. Deep Sea Diva. Summon level 3 or lower Sea Serpent from the deck. So, yeah, this is Atlanteans, as I kind of figured it would be. We'll let our opponent do, let's see, send Atlantean from deck to grave, add Atlantean from deck to hand. And I'll probably, you know, call by the grave whatever he dumps, because that thing's gonna be, you know, doing stuff. And I don't appreciate him doing stuff with his cards. Not gonna lie. And he surrenders immediately. Alright. Okay, here's what we're going to do. These last two duels count as one win. Let's go for a bonus duel. And try to find someone who will at least allow us to make plays. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Atlanteans. Hey guys, it's your boy Memphis here with our 5th duel. While I was editing, unfortunately, I found that this duel, for some reason, the audio was all corrupted. But luckily, I've got the replay up on the, you know, YGO Pro. It saves automatically, so I'm just going to go over this duel. I'm against an Exodia player, as you can see. So I'm just going to go over this duel real quick, like, you know, obviously we're starting pretty good with our Possessed Awakening. I'm going to go ahead and summoning Dark. That way I just get to draw a card, and I'm going to go instead and start with Baguska. Because I have my Ranryu and all that, so I'm just going to sit on this really hard. I'm not going to play my Palace or anything, because I don't really want to skip my battle phase or anything just yet. So my opponent's got, you know, his standard Exodia start. He's got some Solemns. He's got some Reckless Greed, his Pot, etc., etc. You know the story. Don't know why he didn't play the Pot originally, but he did not. And so he goes ahead and plays Reckless Greed for some reason. Even though that's going to stop the Shard of Greed, because, you know, you have to draw during your normal draw phase to make that work. And so my opponent's going to go ahead and hit Pot of Indulgence, banish some stuff, get himself a Yatagarasu and a Solemn. But the problem is, he has nothing to stop attacks other than this, you know, Mystic Mine that's on top of his deck. So, kind of a, you know, lucky break here that we managed to OTK him right here. Because I'm just going to hit him with everything I bloody got. And I'm just going to go ahead and beat into him all these 3K plus monsters. And that's just the end of the Exodia guy, who sadly just relied too much on Mystic Mine to protect him and not other stuff. So, there you go. There's our 5th win, so let's go ahead into the end screen where we'll talk more about the Charmer deck. Alrighty, Charmers work actually fairly well. I can say that this deck could easily get even stronger if you include more of the little swarming beasts, you know, if you just, you know, a little tinker here and there, this deck can become insanely good. And, you know, I showed it off fairly well, I have to say for myself, you know, I've summoned my monsters fairly well. Made them huge, made them beefy and bulky with our Possessed and our Temple. This is a very nice card for the deck. And so I hope very much that you guys enjoyed today's duel. Smash like if you enjoyed seeing Familiar Possessed in action. And tomorrow's deck, I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. Might be Tenyi, might be Karakuri. It could be anything. So stay tuned for tomorrow's duel. We'll see what we're going to be doing. And your boy Memphis is going to be signing off for now. Till next time, y'all take care, and I'll see you next time.